Oh, so you may be wondering what am I doing here on the Kix'ing form for WC? Well, my friends, we have a bit of a conundrum. So a while ago, we had a bit of an issue with the servers, and yeah, we're now down for maintenance. So let's go down to the very beginning, shall we? I need to write. Let's just go to the forums. Let's go to the forums. Let's go to page 1 because that's where you begin, obviously, naturally. Commanders, we are currently experiencing server problems that have brought the game down since Red Revelation went live. We are currently investigating and working hard to resolve the problem as fast as possible. I have no idea what happened. In terms of what caused the issue. So, I was pretty much staying up all night, essentially doing an all-nighter, because why not, to check out the event, because I want to be part of the first couple of hour experience. So I attempt to do the defense wave because I got a spec up, rip 20,000 medals or so. Oh, I can get them back easily. So I thought that it would be fine. The game froze and I had to refresh. I was on for a while, so that was understandable. What happened, though, was a bit of a confuzzled mess. We'll say confuzzled. I don't even know what that word means. And so I couldn't really do anything because the servers were going into maintenance mode. When I got in the game, it was like 2 minutes away from maintenance for the first time. So apparently people were saying that the defense waves were broken, so it wasn't just me. And then so when the game comes up again, I'm like, oh yay, everything's working. No, everything wasn't working actually. So I just couldn't attack anything. So I'm kind of upset, though I'm not really too. I'm surprised that it was in a manner this bad. So then, as you can see here, servers had to go to maintenance, and so yeah, now here we are, and the yeah, so the event is delayed. This is kind of a first time for me to have this happen. I've never seen this happen, so it's kind of a shocker, I'm not gonna lie. And then just now, okay. Currently I mean, I don't doubt their efforts to investigate this because they are in a way losing money because people would be coining and stuff. So they do need to get this up as fast as possible. So yeah, I have a couple of questions. First off, how did it get this bad? Because the combat servers, they weren't active. They just weren't doing anything. But the map and the bases and all that, they were there. So I'm curious, how did they manage to do that in such a way as to have that happen? Like, it just puzzles me in a sense. And then they have compensation. Will be sending affected players. So pretty much everyone that waited until the event started. 250,000 event XP and extending Red Revelation by 1 hour. I don't think this is up to date as well, I mean the event's down, as in we can't even do it till we're of notice. So yeah, that's and then that obviously led an outroar of people saying that the game wasn't working, and other people saying that peeps are crying. Imagine me doing it in quotation marks for what's happened. And as you can see, the game is in maintenance. And so here we are now with people saying that everything is broken, which I mean, they're not wrong. So, really, I'm just curious how this became this was a thing. I'm curious because to have an event delayed, it's as far as I'm aware, it's a first, or at least it's a first from what I've noticed, I believe. So it's kind of a spooky thing, really. This could be the end of War Commander. To be completely honest, I don't know. I'm just saying there's a possibility. Now, I want to talk about the compensation because some people have said that we should be given 1,000 gold. Is it? Let's see. Where is it? It might be. I know someone had a joke about 1,000 gold. There we go. No, is it further ahead? No, maybe it's further ahead then. Yeah, no, it's either further ahead or behind. Anyways, someone was saying 1k gold. I don't believe that should be the case because that's what, $100? 10 gold is. Yeah, that's $100, and I don't believe that everyone that didn't participate in the event should get $100 worth of gold. Now, I'm not saying we should be compensated because we should definitely. Like, I mean, okay. This isn't really like we should be because the event started. Like, we should be. I'm not saying we should get gold because that's going a bit too far. We should be supplemented with additional time as well, in my opinion, as well as if we get, say, like a full timer, we should also get the extra hour or whatever they wanted to give us in terms of comp. And we don't know how much 250,000 XP is because we haven't been able to play the bases. So it's kind of a moot because 250,000 XP, that sounds like a lot. It really does. And to a low level that's played the last event, maybe thinking, holy hell, 250,000 XP, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't. Like, if it's like a significant amount of time, I'm okay. But as it stands, it doesn't seem like the biggest apology, I guess, for like a higher level player. And also comments like this, I mean, 250k points, yeah, but she has a, I assume that's a female, has a point. Like, if they plan to compensate us for the us, I say us, I actually got the 10% XP boost. We should be either given back the gold or less preferably an extent. Oh, I mean, it's not really, I mean, unless the buff timer isn't going on. Otherwise, if it is, either give us that back or give us the gold back as well. So I don't know. You know what I mean? And so this forum is just blowing up. Like, it is blowing up. And these are just comments from before. Oh boy. I mean, I would like 2.5 million. Though when you think about it, that would really break. And here's the reason why I don't want to get, I don't want everyone to be given too much, because that will break the game in terms of unit economy and stuff. For example, a hero is actually, I mean, if we, I mean, we shouldn't all get 200 gold. I mean, if we should get gold, I think it should be sub 100, if anything. But well, like I was saying, for example, say heroes are 800k, which I believe they are. Getting 2.5 million means we could all have heroes. We could all have access to Malcolm, Tony, and Andrew, which you don't know how badly that would break the game. That would ruin it. Because everyone that could build a hero would have a hero. And I think we all know when everyone gets a god unit, when everyone gets something really OP, it just devalues the unit itself. So it's kind of like, if you give us too much, it just, in a way, it ruins the game, because units become, like, we shouldn't be given god units pretty much off the bat. I say god units, I mean, they're heroes, so I call them god units. I mean, god units are more like Darkstorm, Nova, Romero, but you know what I'm referring to. Yeah, so it's just ridiculous now. I don't understand what. Rep. Oh, F. Why is this? No, go on. No, go. Oh, okay. So yeah, he has a point. Like, it's I'm confused as to how they managed to ruin the or not really ruin, but I'm surprised they managed to get the system in such the system in such a state, you know. Like, it does puzzle me, but at the same time, like, if they haven't really been updating, or like haven't, you know, made sure that everything was like 100% working, then. But my real question though is, how long until this happens again? Because this happening itself would probably, it would hurt you guys. It really would hurt Kix, and it would really just, you know, punish them severely. If this happens again, that might be the death of the game, because your rolling back events, your monthly events, the one event where it's more it's a more goddamn, what's what I'm looking for? It's like a 1 month break from a new unit, so it's more of a catch up month than anything, and we don't have that because we can't really catch up because the game's down. I'm trying not to sound negative, and so I'm trying not to, but it's really hard to in a way, because it's kind of like this is something serious. And if they don't fix this, then this is going to be the death of the game, because all the hardcore players will probably legit quit the game and not come back. Like, this is a really weird conundrum. And I don't doubt that the guys at Kix are, you know, I don't doubt that they're just pissing around doing nothing, because I doubt that. I believe that they're trying to fix the game. But it's more a matter of how it got to this in the first place is what I'm rather curious about. Like, how, and yep, there we know, and that was okay. Yeah. Also, we should really be given like 100k medals or something, because yeah, some of us, me included, spent medals on Spec Ops. I got the Apollo one and the technical one, because the defense, because I wanted to do the defense wave, but then I got gimped because I couldn't really do anything. Though this must imply that the base, the first defense wave was too hard for me, probably. And technical op, because I went for the survivor route, didn't really matter because I couldn't attack anything. And also, just a quick note is that the event bases were really hard for, like, the first one. You actually had to put effort in. Not a lot, but you actually put effort in instead of the 2 units they give you, the sniper and the bishop. They didn't. I have them on aggressive. They died relatively quickly, so I'm kind of shocked at how punishing the first base was. Normally the first base is a cakewalk. I like a challenge, but I don't. Not for the first base. Not for the because it's more. I think it's more of a story thing. And this is a really weird rambling video. I know. But on a more lighter side, I'm hoping that this event is going to be a good one when it finally comes back on, because I'm liking the story of why the red locusts are here. That's pretty cool. I mean, like, the story so far is pretty cool, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna call it right now. There's one of 3 things that's gonna happen. One, introduction of old factions like the Free Forces Coalition, amongst other people, and or maybe we have like a thing in Crossroads where we have 2 different enemies, like say, who's the Hellhounds, I think, make an appearance, and then like we get to pick who we're gonna fight out of those 2. Number 2, Corpus is going to backstab both of us, Sentinels and Survivors, because Corpus has been bought out by Sasha, and because Corpus is a PMC, all they really care about is the money, or resources, or whatever the currency would be. 3, Sasha hates our character because we're essentially God in a sense, and that she's just trying to do a land grab, and amongst other things. But yeah, I'm honestly hoping it's the second one, because that would make sense when you think about it. Shadow, the Corpus is a military corporation. Well, it would be cool. It really would be cool to fight against Corpus. Though, again, I don't really want to be dealing with adaptive armor Corpus units. Oh my god, that would be so brutal. But this is a weird thing, and I wasn't even planning to make a video on this. Like, I really wasn't. But now it's like, well, this never does go up, mind you. This is an interesting dilemma. I'm honestly shocked. One of the things, though, that I'm really indifferent about is we must look at it now. Is it general discussion, or is it under the updates archive? I think it's under update. Yada downtime. Where's the event? Here is event. The event thingy majiggy event. The Fred. Yeah. Is this the glitch? Oh my god. You can understand why people are upset. But still. Okay. So obviously you can get the free single-use hero. I thought that was so I have I hope they, I think it's at the very bottom. Hard to kill. Takes less damage when you're below a certain threshold. Yeah, I really disagree with this. it's kind of ridiculous in a way, because first off, he's got to be at low health, so it's not even doing anything when you're not at that threshold. Secondly, only 50% resistance when at 30% health. To be completely honest, it should be higher. Like it should be, because that's at 30% health. You know you're low, and unless you go and coin up, or you heal him, which both would either really expensive or it takes a long time, you're not going to get any use out of this. Like it should either initiate at well, I guess then it becomes really overpowered. But I mean, Romero he's a guy that has a rocket launcher, a minigun, and plants C4 because why not? There's a reason why I call him the Doom guy. If you give him a BFG or a plasma gun, he's literally Doom guy. Oh, maybe a shotgun. Like my point is that this takes the conditions that you need to meet. It's ridiculous, and it's not even that great. Like 50% less damage, yeah, that's decent. I mean, it's not nothing to scoff at. But when you're at 30% health, he's probably gonna die, and you're just slowing down the death. You're not preventing the death. You're slowing it down. So yeah, and new war paints for some reason. Vitality aura. Vitality. Okay. Oh, that's actually. Holy, that's actually nice. Yeah. And new RF units. Doesn't really state the RF units, I think. Yeah, so also I'm liking the faction track. I am liking the faction tracks. So you get to pick which faction you want to do, depending on what faction you are, and what units you have at your disposal. Me, I went Survivors because Survivors OPAF. Okay, that's just me being a fanboy, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's a pick which one you want to do, and yeah, so a faction hero token. I don't know if that's repeatable. If that is repeatable, then if you're good enough with all three factions, you can get 3 heroes. Which, if you get all 3 heroes, that's like holy. But then again, you gotta actually do every faction mission, which in itself might be hard because we don't really know what the bases look like. But yeah, so that's actually not that bad. Talking about the event, it's actually not that bad. But until further notice, can't do event now, can we? Also, the bases, they actually seem really hard. What was this? Oh, right, this is, oh, this is mirror, okay, yeah, so, I'm just here, just enjoying the show. Oh my god, yeah, so, yeah. So, oh boy, go back to Bandit. I mean, yeah, no, he's not wrong. He really should. They really should. Oh, well, that's gonna be me for ranting this, because this is ridiculous. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't, well, that's fine, because I make trash anyways. I'll see you guys again next time.